guys, I'm Leila. So today we have a showcase with Zavia, and you know her poison explosions. I call them the blowy uppies. You guys are used to me with that. Basically, going to be Ice Golem and Dragon 25, and we're going to see like she's not even fully built all the way up. And the rest of the team's going to be Bad Alcazar, Dark Kale, Taurus, and a Renegade. And this is going to be courtesy of SJ. SJ does do YouTube content for Raid, so I am going to have a link down below. Make sure you guys, go toss them a sub and check them out. So we end up having for hers, we have one perception set, and then we just have a bunch of mixed pieces, right? And let's see what we have. Do we have some bonuses? We have Ice Golem, and where's Dragon? There we go. So we actually don't have any bonuses, which is fine. But we have 35,000 HP, 4,000 on the attack. She's an attack-based champ. 1,500 on the defense, 241 on the speed. She's not crit capped, which is okay, because we are going to have Bad L in lead with his aura. 189% on the crit damage, 80 on the resistance, and then 241 on the accuracy. So for her, she should be fully booked. She is. And you're going to see that she does have a 3-star blessing, and her blessing is going to be Soul Reaper. And the Soul Reaper does, decrease the target HP threshold and also gives her additional attack, which is nice. Now for her masteries are not completely filled because SJ was just going to get her T6. So you're going to see that we have offense and support. What you don't see behind me is going to be Kill Streak, Blood Shields, and then we have Flawless Execution. So we want to make sure we get her additional crit damage plus 20%, okay? So again, today's showcase is going to be Zavia in both the Ice Golem and Dragon. And I'll point it out again later. It's going to be the same team, same preset, same comp for both. So let's go start with Dragon. All right, guys, here we are in Dragon 25. We're going to start with Dragon, then we're going to go to Ice Golem. It's going to be the same team, and SJ said it's going to be the same preset. So I'm going to show you the preset here. That way I don't have to show it again when we get to Ice Golem. But we are going to have Bad L in lead for ally crit rates, right? And then we have Zavia Taurus, we have Dark Kale, and then we have Renegade. So here, he does call this just Poison Explode, which works on both of them, right? So Bad Alcazar, we're going to start with his Malice, which removes all buffs, is continuous heals, and also does a poison. Same thing on round 2. Then on round 3, we're not going to do anything with him. We're going to leave him alone. For Zavia, we're going to start with our Poison Rain on turn 1, which is going to be poisons into Deadly Catalyst, which is going to be the blowy uppies. Same thing around 2. And then round 3, we're actually going to shut that off, all right, when we get to the Dragon. Taurus, we're going to have him start with this Toxic Nova, which does damage him, does poisons, and unkillable, right? We're going to do the same thing when we get to 2, and then on round 3, we're going to leave him alone. Renegade, we're basically only doing her Lingering Pain. Now, we are going to see that, she's not ascended. She's 40, right? And basically the only reason she's there is for this kind of like reset here, right? And then Dark Kale, Binding Darkness, we're going to start with the AoE decrease attack, and 2, the Reality Acid, which is going to be the poison sensitivity. Same thing. And then on boss, we're actually going to start with the poison sensitivity, okay? So again, presets are going to be the same here, and when we get to Ice Golem as well too. So let's go. Just a nice, fun, blowy uppy team. Like the blowy uppies with Zavia. Dark Kale's a fun one too. Hey, Degree, thank you so much. 26 months. What? Hey, thank you, man. That is over 2 years. So much love and support. Thanks, man. How are you? Blowy uppies. All right, so we're to the Dragon on 26 seconds. Let's go. Now, we've done this before where Battle can basically solo this by himself too. There are champs that can solo this on their own. Look at all these poisons, guys. All those poisons. Love it. Yep, and Dark Kale's also extending the poison duration as well. Speaking of a solo, there's Bad L doing Bad L things. And he's fine. Like you guys see with his heals and just Bad L, just being Bad L, he's going to be fine in his own. Like I literally just talked about how he's one that can solo. Look at that. Very, very nice. Zavia with 3.8 mil damage. Bad L right above me ends up doing 2.2. And Dark Kale, he's using his A2 to extend the poison durations as well too. So you gotta love it. This one ends up being Dragon. So let's go over to Ice Golem 25, which again is going to be the same preset, same team, and let's go. But again, great having Zavia in here for the blowy uppies. Again, all of this helps us be able to just move through and clear these waves, right? And then, like I said, Bad L can just be kind of like the solo star of the show. There we go. 13 seconds on wave 1. And then we get to the Ice Golem and his minions. Blowy uppies, 25 seconds to the boss, and go. And now a lot of times too, when you end up having these teams where somebody like a Bad L can solo, the other one's like Theodore, right? The other one is Theodore the Savant. I literally was just about to say this, is when the rest of your team drops, like the sooner the rest of your team drops, sometimes the faster these runs can be, because as the other champs are taking their turns, it really ends up kind of slowing the runs down. So Bad L will be able to solo this himself, since again, we use Zavia and her blowy uppies to basically get us here in what, like 25 seconds or so. He's going to keep doing his poisons. He's going to keep continuous healing himself and just knocking down, whittling down the damage on the Ice Golem all on his own. Do you guys have any champs that you use to solo some of this content as well? Like I said, Bad L's a good one. Theodore's a good one. I want to say, I feel like somebody used the referral champ too, Chronom, right? Though I feel like Chronom needs, doesn't he need his DJ Martha? There we go. So a minute 32. And here we have Zavia again. She ends up doing about 3.9 mil damage. Above me, Bad L actually did the same thing. They both end doing 3.9 mil damage. And Dark Hail again did a great job. And look at that. Dark Hail's only 50. Like, he's not even 60 here. Guys, drop some comments down below. You know, on what champs do you use for some of this content? And SJ, thank you so much for the showcase.